Hi guys, it's me. So I have another quick kind of tip to share with you today. I have been making lots of small dots in my art journal, and I know that lots of people make lots of dot art or mandala art with dots. So I wanted to share with you just some other things that you can use that are kind of thrifty to make dots too. You can get the style lists that have the little balls on, and those come in a bunch of different sizes, but there's other stuff that you have around your house that you can substitute and use also to make really cool dots. For if you want to do the pretty mandalas on different items or on canvases, and also in your art journal. I love to do mandalas in my art journal, which you guys will see pretty soon in a flip through of my journal that I'm having. So I'm going to use my DecoArt's Americana paint. This is lamp ebony black, and I love their paints because they're very pigmented and they're super duper affordable. They're definitely worth the price. And the great thing is that if you use these paints on your mandalas or on different items, they won't fade over time. So they're light fast and archival, which is very important. So I'm just going to put some right here on my mat, kind of refresh here, and I just have a bunch of different instruments that I want to show you that make dots too. Maybe things that you've never thought of. So you don't have to go out and spend money, or you can use these in addition to some other tools that you might have too. Okay, so the first one we'll use is a flosser. So these you can get at the dollar store. Super cheap. I will link some of this below in case you live in a country that doesn't have a dollar store. Amazon's pretty affordable too. So we're going to dip it in there, right? And then you can see what kind of marks it makes. So that's what kind of size dots that makes. Okay, and I'm going to try to leave them very close. So you can kind of see, you can take a picture of this if you need to, so you can kind of put in your mind what marks each item made for your artistic endeavors. So this is a thumbtack, so we can do both sides of the thumbtack. So we can do nice thin little dots with this guy and do a very good job of dipping. I still didn't do a very good job of dipping. Come on, guys. Well, you know what? The dot is so fine, you can't even hardly see it. Okay, so that's how that one looks. That's like if you want an invisible dot. You can also turn it around on the flat side, and that also makes a really cool dot. And of course, I have less paint on there, so it's going to get a little smaller as you go down, but that's a really cool effect too. So we'll put that one kind of in the middle, and there are little dots there. I think you can kind of see them. Okay, back of paintbrushes is also really awesome. So you can, I like to use the plastic one. These are Craft Smart, but any kind of brush will really do. You can just make dots with these. And again, it's going to get smaller as I go back, but if you keep kind of refreshing things, then you can make the dots somewhat the same size. So you do have a lot of control there. And for these, I do just wipe them off with my rag, which I don't know where that is right now, but that's okay. Alrighty, and you can use, let's try this thinner brush too, paintbrush. Alright, so if I don't add any more paint, they're going to get smaller and smaller and smaller, but if I keep refreshing my paint or dipping, then they go back to the same size that they were. So kind of a neat trick. Very cool. So that's for paintbrushes. Alrighty. Then you can also use metal skewers, work really well. You can get these at the dollar store. They're for skewing meat, which I love Kabab, so I have a ton of these. And then you can do that. They're also great for scraping into paint too, but I'll show you guys more ways that I use fun stuff in my art. So the skewer works very well. Wonderful. You can do that. Alrighty. And then you can also use a wooden skewer too, or a bamboo skewer if you have those. You can get these at the dollar store too, and they make very good dots too. And when I'm making dots, I just use light pressure. Right, and I don't overthink it. It's okay if the spacing's messed up. I'm not a perfectionist when it comes to my art. Another thing that you can use is a paper clip. That works very, very well too. So we can do that. Sorry, and I guess I should put these so you can kind of see them, right? So that was this metal skewer. This was the metal skewer here. I'm going to try not to smudge anything there. Okay. Move these over. Paint brushes I can't show you because those are kind of huge, but you can use one of these paper clips. That's what I'm trying to say. It isn't coming out. And those make really nice little dots, so you can use those to kind of fill things in. And then you could also use bigger ones. So I just take it and I'll just put these kind of in a little jar that I have on my table, and I can use those for mark making and that kind of thing. So a little bit bigger, not very much, but a little bit, right? And if I ink up my item every time, then I really get the same sort of size of dots as you can see here. Okay, so you could use that too. Works very, very well. Those two. Okay, you could also use a pen. This is just a ballpoint pen. And you can make dots with that, like that, like that. Nice big ones, right? Very, very easily. You can also use the tip of your pen. I won't show you how to do that because I don't have a pen that's really crummy right now, and I don't want to ruin this one. I'm being very frugal. Sorry, but you can. It makes really cool marks too. Okay, and then you could also use a pencil, right? So this is just a pencil that I have to make dots. Kind of like a stamp, and you could also use the tip too. This I don't mind because I can resharpen it. Very good. Okay, that's cool. You could also use, sorry, I'll put that there. You can also use, what is this called? A something. It's not a pipe cleaner. I don't know, but you guys know. I'm sorry, I'm totally having a brain fart. But whatever this is, you could use that too. It'll come to me in a second, hopefully, to make dots too. And that works really well. I really cannot think of what the name is of this. Oh my gosh. But if you're a viewer, you know that I forget sometimes, which is awful, the names of items. Yeah, okay. So hopefully this gives you an idea and you're super inspired on things that you have around your house that you can use to incorporate into your art. These would be very cool. I like to make little spirals in my art journal, and they're really, really pretty with these kind of items. You can vary them and kind of make a little mandala that's really approachable for your art journal. What else is I going to tell you too? So hopefully you got inspired. Other things that you can use that I've seen people use are bobby pins, because they have those nice little rounded edges, so you can use those. You can also use, what else was I going to tell you? There was one more thing. Oh, the round part of like stick pins work very, very well. Anything that kind of has a rounded edge or even a flat edge works really, really great. So you guys are totally creative. I'm sure that you will find lots of things that you can use just as frugally to make little dots for all your artistic kind of needs and that kind of stuff. So hopefully you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give me a thumbs up. I'm so sorry that I cannot remember what this is called, but as I said, my brain is not working. So I'd love to hear what Q-tips, that's what it's called. Oh my gosh, crazy girl. I looked in my monitor and I said, hello, it's a Q-tip. Okay, anyway. These do kind of unravel a little bit, so you'll maybe get one use. This other stuff you can wipe off and reuse it over and over again. Like I said, I just keep a little tray or a little basket of this kind of mark making stuff that I use in my art. Yeah, so really cool. I'd love to hear if you have anything that you like to use to make dots in your art too. Link it below. It might help someone out, and I will see you guys later. I hope that you have a wonderful day, and thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time. I will link the paint that I use below and any of these items on Amazon too. Sometimes I just like to see kind of a visual picture of things, so I will link them below too, like a few of the things that I can actually link below to Amazon, so you can check that out too. And I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Please give me a thumbs up, share this video with your friends, make sure that you hit the notification bell so you don't miss any of my videos, and I will see you guys later. Have a wonderful day. Bye bye. Hug.